My dear students, our next topic is female reproductive system. See, female reproductive system consists of a pair of ovaries, oviduct or fallopian tube, then uterus, cervix and vagina. See, you can go through the parts here. Oviduct or fallopian tube, ovary, uterus, cervix and vagina. Now see, as you know children, the female germ cells or eggs are made in the ovaries and are responsible for the production of some hormone, and the hormones are namely estrogen and progesterone. When a girl child is born, the ovaries already contain thousands of immature eggs, and on reaching puberty, some of these eggs start maturing, and one egg is produced every month by one of the ovaries. So the egg is carried from the ovary to the womb through a thin oviduct. So that is the function of oviduct. So let us discuss about the function and structure of each of these parts one by one. Now let us begin with the ovaries first. See here, these are the ovaries, one on either side of the uterus. So ovaries are located in the abdominal cavity near the kidney, and ovaries are the female primary reproductive organ which perform a dual function. Dual function in the sense it is involved in the production of female gamete or ovum, and also the secretion of female sex hormones, mainly estrogen and progesterone. So because of that, we can say ovary performs a dual function. So after ovary, we can go through fallopian tube. You can see here, this is the fallopian tube. It is otherwise known as oviduct or fallopian tube. Now these are a pair of long convoluted tubes that carry the matured ova or egg from the ovary, and it will move through here. It is a funnel shaped structure, and it will move from here, from the ovary to the path. This is called the fallopian tube, and it will move to the uterus. So if fertilization takes place, the fertilized egg will move to the uterus. So that is regarding oviduct or fallopian tube. We can say the site of fertilization is fallopian tube or oviduct. So the fertilized egg will be moving towards the uterus. Now about the uterus or womb is a hollow pear-shaped organ. You can see the shape of this uterus is a pear-shaped, within which the embryo, the future embryo develops. So its upper part is broader and lower part is narrow. So the lower narrow part of the uterus is called the cervix. Now continuation of cervix, you can see vagina is marked here. So vagina, the uterus, the opening of the uterus is continued through cervix and through vagina. Vagina is a tubular structure called, it is also known as birth canal. That is, it is the region where it receives the sperms from the male and also serves as a passage through which the fully developed fetus is born. So this is also known, that is why it is also known as birth canal. So these are all about the different organs of female reproductive system. Now let us go through sexual reproduction in human beings in detail, how it is taking place. See these points. See, regarding reproductive system in general, production of egg is taking place inside the ovary. Now site of fertilization is fallopian tube. Now site of implantation is uterus. Now superior and posterior wall of uterus, that is the functional wall of uterus is endometrium. So about endometrium and its function you can study later. Now lastly about the entry of sperm. So entry of sperm is taking place through the anterior vaginal region. It is also the region is mainly marked as cervix. So these are all regarding a reproductive system. Now look at the diagram here. The male gamete or sperm is introduced inside the female genital tract, and that is called, genital tract is called a vagina. Now this is by the process of copulation or mating. Then fertilization occurs inside the fallopian tube. As I have already told you, the egg will be released from the ovary and it will stay here in the fallopian tube. Then if the sperm meets with the egg, then fertilization will take place. As you know, sperms are highly active and motile, which move up through the cervix into the vagina, and it will meets with the egg here, then passes into the fallopian tube. That is what I said here, fertilization takes place inside the fallopian tube. Now, in the fallopian tube, only one sperm fertilizes the ovum. That is during the ovulatory period. Now, the embryonic development of the zygote starts immediately inside here in the fallopian tube, and a zygote will be produced. And the embryo moves down gradually to reach the uterus. So, here continuous mitotic division will be carried out, and zygote will develop into embryo. Embryo will form gradually into a fetus. Now, after this process is called implantation, that the shifting of the zygote to the uterus. So, that process is called implantation. Now, after implantation, a special tissue develops between the uterine wall and the embryo, and that is in the walls of the uterus, a special tissue will develop, and this tissue is named as placenta. And through this placenta, exchange of nutrients, oxygen and waste products are taking place inside the placenta. Now, the time period from the development of fetus inside the uterus till birth, this period is called as gestation period, and the act of giving birth of the fully developed fetus at the end of gestation period, nearly it is 9 months period in case of human beings, and this period is known as parturition. So, the development of the child inside the mother's body takes approximately, the duration of gestation period is 9 months. So, these are all regarding how reproduction is carried out in human beings.